Most of us live as if the past were the least real thing there is. It cannot be touched. It cannot be changed. Whatever was good in it has dissolved into memory, which is unreliable. Whatever was bad in it haunts us, which is worse. We tend to orient ourselves toward the future, toward what we might still do, might still become, as if the future were the only direction that contained anything worth having. Viktor Frankl thought this was exactly backwards, and he had a philosophical argument for it that is, once you sit with it, quietly revolutionary. He believed that the past is the most real dimension of time. Not the most accessible, not the most vivid, but the most ontologically solid. What has been cannot be undone. Every moment that has passed has been harvested into a form of permanence that the future, by definition, cannot achieve. The future might happen or might not. The present is always just vanishing. But the past has already completed itself. It has become what it is going to be, forever. He used the metaphor of a granary. Everything you have ever lived, every moment of genuine joy, every act of love or courage or quiet decency, every afternoon you were fully present to something beautiful, has been stored there. Not lost. Not dissolved. Not subject to revision. Permanently installed in the structure of what has been. This reframes regret entirely. We tend to experience regret as evidence that the past is awound, that the mistakes we made, the things we didn't do, the choices that led us away from something better, have created a record that diminishes us. Frankl would say, yes, those things are in the granary too. But so is everything else. And what matters is not that the record is perfect, but that the record exists. He made a distinction between two forms of living in relation to the past. The first is rumination, the compulsive return to the wound, the endless rehearsal of what went wrong, the mental replay that changes nothing and prevents engagement with the present. This is not genuine engagement with the past. It is a kind of psychological self-harm dressed up as conscientiousness. The second is what might be called productive retrospect, the honest acknowledgement of what happened, including what you got wrong, alongside an equal acknowledgement of what happened that was real and good. This is not denial. It is proportion. It is the refusal to let the regrets edit out the joys, or to let the failures render the successes invisible. Frankl was particularly precise about the question of unlived possibilities, the roads not taken, the chances that passed, the person you might have been if you had chosen differently. He argued that these mourned possibilities are genuinely losses. He did not pretend otherwise. But he also argued that the question of what you might have been is, ultimately, less important than the question of what you actually were. The life you lived is real. The life you might have lived is hypothetical. And the past, for Frankl, is about what is real. There is also something consoling and demanding in his idea that each moment, once lived well, is permanent. It means that the good you do today cannot be taken away from you tomorrow. Not by failure, not by reversal of fortune, not by death. Whatever you are today, whatever you bring to this particular day, it will have been. No diagnosis, no catastrophe, no cruel verdict of history can reach backward and undo what you gave when you gave it. This is not a license for complacency. It is an argument for the importance of the present moment, because the present moment is constantly becoming permanent. It is, as Frankl put it, always on its way to being past. And what you make of it, right now, will join everything else that cannot be undone. Regret is not a sign that the past failed you. Sometimes it is a sign that you have not yet made full peace with having been human, which is to say, limited, inconsistent, better on some days than others. The granary holds all of it. What you choose to do with the rest of your days determines which part of the harvest you choose to build from. Subscribe to The Psychology of Viktor Frankl to explore more of his timeless ideas.